Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about this woke bullshit, you know, um, with this whole, like, basically, like, hey, there's a color person in this movie. Oh, it's woke. That type of shit. That type of shit. Let's talk about this, because I wanted to make a video about this a long time ago. Well, a while ago, actually. Bad hair, sorry. It's like almost 9 o'clock in the morning. Um, I don't know if anyone would listen to this because I'm a so-called color person and I'm a man, so obviously my opinion is invalid, which is bullshit. Um, so all of this shit, right? That these people, these YouTubers have been pushing, even to sometimes Disney, um, and even then Disney doesn't really push in some of their shit. They just in some movies you can see it, and in other movies they don't, but when they don't, people harp on it like crazy, and you're like, "You're good? You're good?" Even with the new show, Gen V, they automatically say it's woke because there's a so-called black actress there. Most people are like, "Why are you saying so-called?" It's because well, I won't say it in a spiritual way, so that's why I'm saying so-called. So-called. So that's why I'm saying also so-called was like color, basically. Because I'm not talking about it in a spiritual way. Even though, in a way, I could say this in a spiritual way. The reason these people acting like this, is because they're subconsciously fucking goddamn racist, man. They're fucking racist, man, and they're showing their true colors. I made a whole YouTube video talking about literally me having a dream about these YouTubers showing their true colors and also people not watching them anymore. And guess what? It's happening. This shit died last year. Your whole woke bullshit. And I'm not talking about the spiritual shit. That spiritual shit and the whole like woke spiritual stuff is not about kumbaya. It's about balance. And bringing chaos if there's not balance. Alright? Seriously. Whether you like it or not. Especially if people think that, oh, isn't there is a balance on the earth? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. If you think there is a balance on the planet, something's wrong with you, man. Something's literally wrong with you. Seriously. Because you think that it just is, and that's sad. That's just fucking sad. But moving on with that shit, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this whole bullshit that they kept pushing this agenda shit, it, it, it it's gone to the point that it's died completely, that they have tried to shove it down people's throats to the point we all like, can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? God forbid they do a TV show of Harry Potter and Harry Potter is a brother. You know? God forbid, right? You know? You know? You know? Oh, God forbid they make a Wizard of Oz and they have a sister as a main character. Oh wait, there is something like that. It's called, what is it, Oz? I believe. I think it's just called Oz. I remember that movie. I've seen that movie. That movie's actually really good. That movie is good, and I feel like no one talks about this movie. That movie actually. Oh no, it's not called Oz. It's called Wiz, I believe. It's one of those two, Oz or Wiz. But it is a good movie. Basically, what is it? Michael Jackson plays the Crow in that movie. So look at that. Uh, not bad, not bad. Good casting choice, to be quite honest with you. So, but nowadays, if a movie came out like that, people would have said it was woke. And I'm like, are you serious? For example, there was a movie that came out not that long ago called The Woman King. Oh, it's woke. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with all of you people? Like we're in the 30s now. I didn't know we were in the 30s. I didn't know we're in the 20s. I didn't know we're in the 50s and 40s. If that's the case, then women should not vote. And in that case, YouTube should not fucking exist. Seriously, man. Like this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. This type of bullshit that these people are trying to put in some of these companies too. Not all of them. You can see that some people in certain companies that are pushing it, but then when they push certain products, they don't have it. So you know that there are people in that company that don't have that agenda, but you know that someone in that company also does have that agenda. Does that make sense? Like there's like two mindsets there in that company of like pushing this and not, and then it's like no, we don't want to push that. We want to push something that's fun and creative, basically. You know. So, but there's certain people on YouTube on the internet that get paid a lot to keep talking about the agenda. And I'm over here like, are you serious? And sometimes YouTube just recommends it to you because it's automatically there on YouTube now. You can't even find any video that has a fucking different mindset, for example, without hearing the woke bullshit that you guys are talking about. And again, like I said before, that shit died last year. Let it the fuck go. And the reason you don't want to let it the fuck go is because you subconsciously really fucking racist. I'm sorry. Or subconsciously a motherfucker. What do you want me to tell you? You're showing your true colors, man. You're showing your true colors. Seriously, man. You know how people always say, when the end times are near, people will show their true colors. And I'm like, exactly. Because it's happening right now. And good God. Good God, man. It's fucking crazy. These people want to push this to the point that everyone's going to act like this on YouTube. And no, it's not. And some people think it's just a fad. And I don't want you guys to think that this is a fad. This is literally an attack. This is literally an attack. This is an attack on YouTube, on us as YouTubers. This is an attack. This is actually a war, to be quite honest with you guys. It is. And I don't know why some of us haven't seen that shit. You're just looking at their woke shit, and some of them accept it, and other ones are just like backing off because they don't have an opinion about it because they feel like they shouldn't talk about it. And I'm over here like, I think you should. If you feel like, look, maybe you're right to a certain extent that hey, it's not my point to, it's not my right to step that line. Then that's fine. You'd be like, let certain people talk about that, and I'll probably watch their videos, and if I agree and all this, and and I'd be like, all right, I guess, because it's just common sense. It's just so stupid of what they were just pushing out here. Okay, I could just imagine. I don't know, man. Like these people always say are never satisfied with anything. Obviously, these are the same people that talk about. My friend is playing Forspoken right now, and he's the demo at least, and he's having a fun time. And then that game got bombed, and the studio that made it, it's Square Enix, collapsed. Well, technically, the team failed, but no one really didn't get fired. It was just the team section that closed down. And then when the game came out, even when people were seeing the game, they were saying, "Oh, it's woke" and shit like that. God forbid we have a so-called color character, a color character. God forbid we have a Afro-Hispanic or a black character in a freaking movie or video game as a main character. Sorry. I've always pointed this out before. Either two things. Either you're subconsciously racist, or a motherfucker, Or there's something that you know that you don't want to tell, or you don't want other people to find out. I'm not going too deep into it, but that's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. All you have to do is have your eyes to look is what you have on screen, and then how people react when you see that on screen. There, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Because as a person, if you have a brain cell, at least brain cells, you should know what the fuck you see. Do you want me to explain it to you? I feel like look. This is not to my subscribers or anything like that. It's just to like for people that act idiots. Because I don't want to explain it. I don't think I have to explain it. You get, I know people are smart enough to get it. You know, and if you're still confused about it, then I'll say it right now, just in case if people still can't grasp it, and that's fine. I'm not saying you're stupid or anything like that. I'm just those are for the people that are fucking ass idiots, fucking idiots, fucking assholes. Um, you have all these movies, right, and these shows that have characters, Caucasian characters, right, that doing superhero stuff, right? Okay, and then we have color people that do that, right? And not to say we never had that to begin with, but now we have a lot to the point that they're showing stuff, and now people are pissed off because they're noticing that, hey, we're getting a lot more of this, and people like them are enjoying that more and more and learning a lot about certain things. But again, I'm not saying this is not a spiritual video. It's not. It's just I'm just trying to say it in a way that is actually subconsciously in what is actually really happening. You know, most people might think, "Oh, I don't think that's really happening." You could think it's just my opinion, and that's fine. But that is actually what's really happening, and I'm sorry to say it. Oh, do I wish it was like that? Guys, of course I don't. But it is like that because we live in a world there's motherfuckers around here. Look at Hollywood. Look at the shit that you see in Hollywood. Look at the shit that came out in Hollywood and shit like that. With all those sexual allegations, all these celebrities and shit like that. Come on, guys. People know at this point that Hollywood is pedo wood. Come on, guys. Come on. And then the sex trafficking and all that shit. Come on, guys. So we all know something's fucked up here, and then when something's happen like this, you get this woke crap. Seriously, and I'm just over here like, God forbid Popeye is black, for example. You know, like, oh God forbid Superman's black. I was up for that. I was like, okay, cool, let's see that shit. You know, because Superman could be a fucking Bugs Bunny, which would technically kind of guy in a Bugs Bunny short. So why they did that? In a way, Superman could be anything because he's an alien. He could be an alien fucking bunny for all I care. Seriously, Superman could look like anything. It's like the Green Lantern ring. Good God, people, what's wrong with you? You know, oh, but they didn't establish. Shut up. Establish. And then you get Miles Morales and people fawn over it like crazy. But yeah, if it's not, but yet for certain characters, if they didn't establish it previously, it's wrong. But for certain characters, if they establish it later on, it's fine. Where does the line cross? In my opinion, oh, because it's this superhero and this. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't determine what superhero it is. Just saying. It shouldn't. It shouldn't determine what superhero it is. Just saying. Right? And not to say they're not pushing stuff that, again, like I said, they gotta stop pushing all of this shit. And when they do push it, it does fail. It does fail. But guys, like I said before, I hate to be a broken record, but this shit died last year, and you're still pushing it. And I'm glad there's people out here that are literally looking at the fact that can you like stop this shit? Because this is my opinion. This is a movie that I'm looking at. This is a show I'm looking at objectively with good characters or bad characters and all this shit, and not looking at it and seeing that or can I watch it because it doesn't have a color person in it. And then making videos saying that, oh, it's woke. It is woke. I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? And it literally is. Guys, these type of YouTubers are the reasons why YouTube hasn't grown to become better. It's been stagnated for a long time, YouTube, man. YouTube has been stagnated for a long time. There hasn't been like nothing majorly new on YouTube since I don't know, the creepypasta days, in my opinion. The Five Nights at Freddy days. The first streaming stuff. And I get it. All of that was new. All of that was paving the way for what YouTube has become now. But there's nothing else now. There's nothing else. Because these type of YouTubers want to be stagnant, want to the ones that want to push the agenda want this to be want to be stagnated. They want you to be stagnated and make it into an environment that no one doesn't want to be a part of. Even YouTube has become a fucking piss poor shit. That's why it's better to go with a Rumble or any other website that's like Rumble. Remember, at first I couldn't upload no video about it. You can only have an account, but now you could do that. They started doing that, I think, in 2019 or some shit, and it is a blessing in disguise. It literally is. Rumble is the shit. To be quite honest, Rumble is the shit. Rumble is the shit. It really is. I recommend Rumble 100%, 100 and 1,000%. All right, seriously, I seriously recommend it. All right, um, you can. It's literally like what YouTube used to be, and I'm just like, I can upload it. Like for example, if this video does not go on YouTube, I can put this shit in Rumble. You know, that's how amazing this shit is, man. And I'm glad that there's another alternative than YouTube because it's ridiculous. And YouTube needs to see that Rumble is their competition and they need to stop doing this BS and look at these YouTubers out doing this shit and take them out, delete them basically. You know? Because they're not helping nobody. They're not helping nobody. They're not helping any businesses. These people will cry and whine and ask what they want, and then when they do get it, they still fucking complain. And not other than that, they see a certain minority group being in a movie and they start complaining. And the thing is too, you don't hear them complain if it's an all cast movie of like so called freaking like for example Asians. Or they're not gonna say anything, you know, or all cast of Afro Hispanic people. Oh, they won't say anything. But if they have an Afro Hispanic person as a main character, and then everyone is like white, black, Asian, and all that shit, then everyone's gonna fucking have a fucking hizzy fit. And I'm over here like, are you good? See, this is what I'm telling you, showing you true colors. You would not, you won't, you are these type of those type of people. It's basically like this. You are like this. You rather have people have their own movies to themselves so everyone could be separate, basically. Not separate, like community wise. I'm talking about separate as mindset wise. Mindset wise as like you don't want people to see certain things, basically. For some fucking reason. I don't know, that's just me. Even though in still in groups of people like Asians, Dominicans and all that, Puerto Ricans, you still see their group. Does that make sense? Probably doesn't. Maybe I'm losing people here, but I'm sorry about that. All of this stuff just needs to, like, you guys need to just need to drop this shit, man. This whole woke LTB bullshit, that agenda that you're trying to push out here is not working. It is dead. It's dead, and it's going to remain dead. And you guys are hyping it up and freaking the fuck out every time something happens because you know that no one's not going to pay attention to your shit anymore. And the only reason people pay attention to your shit is because it's negative shit. Sorry. That's the only reason. Oh, you think people love to watch negative stuff? Yeah, some people do. Not a lot of people. But I'll tell you this right now, I don't watch those videos. Every time I see a video like that on YouTube and stuff like that, I'm like, bye. Oh, it's just woke stuff. Woke, 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 woke this, woke that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Um, how long are you gonna keep saying that until literally it makes you look bad? You know? Or it makes you look like a fool. That's it, guys. That's really it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Um, and tell me what you guys think down below. This whole agenda shit that these guys are continuously trying to push, even though it's already dead, died in the water, and they literally they're up to a point that the water levels are up to here, and they're like right here trying to come up to the surface, but eventually they're just gonna drown because that's at that they're in that point right now. They're in that point, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, my livelihood, oh my, I'm gonna lose my house and shit like that." I'm like, yeah, because I'm not saying you relying on YouTube was bad. I'm like, no, you being an asshole was your downfall, motherfucker. You pushing this agenda was your downfall. We're in 2023. Anyone complains that you work in the internet can go fuck themselves. We're in 2023. Fuck you, motherfucker. Seriously, man. Like, the only people that can't get that is probably, I don't know, people that, oh, maybe some people in the 80s and 70s and 60s and 50s and 40s people. But overall, some of the people even get that. Not all of them do, because I know my grandparents won't get that, but some of them do. So it's just, again, going back, it's just a mixture of different people and different ideas. So, and that's one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons why I point that out earlier. It's because they don't want you guys to like think outside of the box of certain things. That's why they push these agendas, so you guys won't think outside the box at all and be like, holy shit, these people are this and I'm this, or this is what it is, or this is what they actually are trying to hide. That's why this have this big huge agenda, and that's why it's in our face. And some of us don't think about this stuff, mainly because the reason we don't think about this stuff is because we live our life, and then sometimes we don't think about it is because some of us are naive to a lot of shit around here, man. We're not. I'm not saying we're not stupid. I'm saying we're naive, and that's not our fault. You know whose fault that is? The people that not we look up to. The people that basically the law enforcement, the the government itself. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. For crying out loud, man. Ever, ev everyone will always say this, and I've always said this too because it's true. Every time when you look back, when there's a time when literally when you talk about America being dead, America died back in the '60s when Kennedy died, man. Gone, gone. American dream, American life, American boom, like all of that was gone. Why? Because it told people a lot of shit, you know. And then 9/11 happened, and that woke up a lot of people too to a lot of shit. And some people got really, really scared to the point that they didn't want to learn all of that stuff either. And I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong with you, because you were hyped up and ready to learn, and then 9/11 happened. And you're over here like, no, 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 and I'm over here like, what's wrong with you? You don't want to learn more? Now you're scared? You're scared because now you know that the enemy can do something. I'm like, nah, the enemy's a fucking shit. That's why they do shit and they push agendas and shit like that, man. And then you have shit on YouTube, like the shit you're seeing right now, man. I'm telling you guys, it's a trigger effect. I'm telling you, and people don't want to fucking accept this shit. People don't care for it, and over here like, fine, fuck you, I don't care then. If you don't care of the triggers and the freaking domino effects that these happens, then it's your fault. And if you don't see it, then that's the thing. Most people are like, what's the point if I can't do anything? You could do plenty in a way, but I'm not saying you acknowledging it and you talking about it still helps. Sorry, all right. Seriously, I was going to compare that to something else, but I'm not going to do that. Someone's going to be like, "You compare that to that? How dare you?" I'll be like, "Oh, shit. Calm down, calm down, calm down." Uh, so yeah. That's it. That's all I really need to say, guys, because it's just tiring, man. It's just tiring. How long? How long people are not going to use? How long people are not going to use this? You see this? You see what's up here? Your freaking brain that's inside your skull. Use it. All right. I don't care what you believe. The universe, God. I don't give a fuck. It's there for a reason. Use it. Good God. Seriously. I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead serious. I am dead fucking serious. So that's it. I'm gone. Oh man.